top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man, I go to hotels when I step out.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to take. This one up to the 35-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
No, check, Patriot!
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Knight. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Knight under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll toss it to Hunt. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown as a Chief, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what we're looking for here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight fighting him off. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Knight. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch 9, watch 9. Single. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun!
Operating from the gun. Knight. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tease Tabor. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ace!
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll run again with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Mahomes to the former Ram Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.